to the email writing module. Today, we're going to learn how to email a cover letter. We had spoken about cover letters in the previous class, wherein we spoke what cover letters are, where are they used, and how you need to write one. Here, we're today going to learn how is it that you have to email a cover letter. So the following tips are supposed to be kept in mind whenever you're emailing a cover letter. First, follow the company instructions. That means you have to make sure that you're attaching the required number of files as the company has asked you to. You need to use a professional email address. Usually people make their emails with their first name or their nicknames, which is not advisable. Add an informative subject line. The subject line plays an important role and makes sure whether your task is going to be accomplished or not. That means if your subject line is interesting, your mail will have more chances to be opened here. You need to send your cover letter as an email attachment. Here, the point that has to be taken care of is that often people write that they're attaching the attachments in the email after the body, but at the end, they forget to do so. Please do not forget to add the required attachments that you've mentioned in the email. Also, you will have to make sure that you are checking on all the attachments that the company has asked for. Save your file correctly. That means the naming, the nomenclature has to be proper. It shouldn't ever begin with your nicknames. Attach your cover letter to the email. That is a mandatory attachment. Include a brief message. So, with the attachment, never ever send a blank copy, a blank body of the email. Always make sure you're writing a relevant message. If the employer does not accept attachments, it's best to simply copy and paste your cover letter into the body of the email. But it shouldn't be that the body should begin with it. Give a brief introduction before you do this. Include an email signature. This is going to authenticate that you have agreed to everything that you have shared. Talking about the opening of the email letter, email subject lines should be customary and should be short and crisp. Here, for instance, we have an example. Christine Johnson cover letter, consumer service manager. The person has mentioned his or her name along with the mentioning of the cover letter and even the designation of the position that the person is applying for. Talking about the main body, the person has to address the receiver. Now, in case you're not aware who the receiver is going to be, there are multiple things that can be done. One, usually you can write it to the HR team or the hiring team, or if you're just aware that the person is a male or a female, so dear sir or ma'am can be preferred. Never ever mention the person's first name here. Always address him or her through the last name. Coming to the main body now, in the last 1 year, I've built a customer service team from the ground up, reduced the average customer representative call times by 2 minutes, and decreased customer churn by nearly 10% with an improved customer follow-up system. These experiences have prepared me for the role of customer service manager at company XYZ. So here you are mentioning about all the good things that you have, but please make sure you're not bragging about yourself. It doesn't look too flattery. Now coming to the email cover letter body. When we're talking about this, the following things can be included. Like the person here has denoted the total amount of experience and his own individual skills. Let's read this to understand better. In my current role at 𝐴𝐵𝐶-INC, I oversee the day-to-day activities of a 30-person support team. 1. First thing first, how many people are you handling? Next, what are the tasks that you do? So let's read next. Using data to establish clear goals and objectives. I provide coaching and training to nurture a high performance team. I've created a comprehensive customer service training manual to reduce the new hire onboarding process from 1 month to 2 weeks. While managing the team, I also engage directly with customers. Now, here, if you see, the entire process is being explained by this person. I resolve an average of 50 plus escalated customer service issues per week and implement automation to make customer service processes faster and more efficient. Here, you can also mention something specific that you have done for the last task that you are mentioning, some specific use of softwares, etc. I'm a great match for this role because now, here, if you read, the person is describing why and how his skills match exactly to the ones that have been shared by the company. So it says, I am both data driven and customer focused. I'm passionate about motivating employees to achieve sales goals, and I am skilled to uncovering actionable insights with data to drive customer loyalty and provide outstanding customer care. As the customer service manager of your company, I would dedicate myself to growing and empowering the support team to effectively solve customer pain points. It's very important to showcase how is it that your skills are going to benefit the company. You've already spoken a lot about how you have benefited the companies you've worked with before. Now it becomes all the more important to showcase how this entire process will have to be done. Now, when we are talking about the closing of this email cover letter, you have to be formal again. There is nothing informal that you can share, and you have to make sure that you're sharing your complete contact details. Also, you are requesting the other person for a great opportunity, either for a face to face interview or at least a telephonic round. It says, thank you for your consideration. I'm excited to learn more about this opportunity from you. Sincerely, Christine Johnson. Signatures there, followed by email ID, followed by contact detail. That's important because where is it that the customer, the representative is going to contact you?